Hello everyone, welcome to the Spooky Noodles Podcast. Today we'll be covering the story of the Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie. Nessie is one of, if not the most popular cryptid of all time. The amount of research that has been done on this creature is crazy. It's only matched by Bigfoot. But anyways, what exactly is the monster of Loch Ness? The Loch Ness Monster is commonly depicted as an aquatic, serpentine creature. It has a large neck, humps on its back, and flippers. The creature is either gray or green. The features mentioned have led to the creature being thought of as a plesiosaur. The plesiosaur was a marine reptile that lived from the Triassic period into the Cretaceous period. These periods were respectively about 215 to 66 million years ago. The plesiosaurs were thought to have gone extinct near the end of the Cretaceous period. During the mass extinction they were involved in, they were part of the 75% of species on Earth that went extinct. Plesiosaur are often referred to as dinosaurs, although they aren't. As hinted at by the name, the Loch Ness Monster lives in Loch Ness of the Scottish Highlands. The lake has a surface area of 21.8 square miles, with a maximum depth of 744.6 feet. The freshwater loch is home to plenty of species of fish. For all my fellow English speakers that don't know what a loch is, it is a lake. There are a few villages that exist around the outskirts of the lake. Towards the southeastern end of it, there is a small man-made island named Cherry Island. Before I tell the main tale of Nessie, I think it's important to note something. In the year 565, a monk named Saint Columba reportedly saw the beast. After stumbling upon a group of men who were burying one of their friends, he was told of a vicious sea beast that resided in the river Ness. After sending a follower to swim in the river, he saw the beast for himself. Luckily, he managed to ward the beast off using the sign of the cross. It should be noted that the river Ness is close to Loch Ness. That was the first tale of Nessie, but not the one that popularized her. Traction started around the beast in the year 1933. In May of that year, a woman named Aldi McKay reported seeing a strange creature in the loch while driving by it. Around 2.5 months after this, a man named George Spicer reported the tale of his own. While driving, he had seen the plesiosaur-like creature cross the road in front of him and head into the lake. This tale sparked an interest within the community. About 4 months after that, the first supposed picture of Nessie was taken by a man named Hugh Gray. In April of 1934, the now famous surgeon's photograph was taken. The photo depicts a strange creature in a pool of water. The photo caused an explosion of popularity, and believers in Nessie consistently cited it as evidence of the creature's existence. Although it would be really cool for Nessie to be real, every piece of evidence that I've presented so far has been shown to be false. When it comes to George Spicer's account, it is important to note the timing of the report. Approximately 3 months before his report, and 1 month before Aldi's, the movie King Kong came out. In that movie, there is a scene of a Nessie-like monster rising from a body of water. When it comes to the photographs, they are likely pictures of other items. Hugh Gray's photo seems to be just a well-timed photo of his dog rising from the lake. It should be noted that he brought his dog to the lake with him when this photo was taken. When it comes to the surgeon's photo, there are a few things that hint towards its false nature. The picture seems to show a large plesiosaur. However, the water ripples hint towards the fact that this photo is actually cropped. When uncropped, you can quite clearly see that the Loch Ness Monster is not as big as it may seem. It is believed that the thing that is pictured was actually a modified toy submarine. The neck and head of the creature were likely made from wood putty and added onto the submarine. This would explain why the monster looks so small. The only other explanation would be that plesiosaurs do still exist, but realistically they don't. It is hard to believe that over the span of 66 million years, we still have no confirmed sightings of a creature that supposedly exists. Being such a popular cryptid, Nessie has appeared in pop culture quite a bit. Although it doesn't technically count, I want to remind everyone about the monster in King Kong that likely inspired it. A movie called The Secret of the Loch was released about a year after Aldi McKay's report. The Doctor Who episode, Terror of the Zygons, follows the tale of an alien race that is planning to use their aquatic monster in order to overtake the Earth. The episode takes place near Loch Ness. If you enjoyed this analysis, please consider sticking around for more. Next Sunday, we will be covering the tale of a cartoon character's inexplicable demise. Our sources are linked in the show notes. If you've got any suggestions or tips for future episodes, please contact us at our email spookynoodlespod@gmail.com or at our Twitter @spookynoodles. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Make sure to keep your taste for horror alive by watching the next episode of Spooky Noodles on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or YouTube. Thank you for listening.